Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of my devlog for Horizons of Achaea. So here's my first hurdle in trying to make this game. I've been working with a 3D artist to bring Zay into the game, away from the concept art. And I found a bit of a language barrier. So don't get me wrong, the guy's very talented, but when I was trying to express the artistic vision that I want for Zay, he has like a particular look that I have inspired by a lot of games from Dragon Quest, and trying to mold that into the Skies of Arcadia sort of ethos and environment. We weren't exactly seeing eye to eye on how that vision should portray in a 3D environment. Now, I know what you might be thinking. What did you do, and how did you end that? Well, I did make sure the guy was compensated, and there were no hard feelings. I know as I'm going through this for the first time, I've definitely got to reflect and see how I'm giving instructions and making sure that whatever I'm relaying is very clear and has no real room for interpretation. Now that said, I know that there is going to be a little bit of variance, and not everything's going to exactly match the way that I'm thinking about it. But when trying to make a passion project like this, I do want to try and get it as close to the vision as possible. However, that does mean that I'm going back to the drawing board for the 3D animation on Zay himself. So that has been pushed back now to April, as I needed some other areas to keep moving forward. You might be wondering, what are those things? Well, as of last Friday, the same concept artist that was helping me with the Zay and Achaea models is also helping me with the first ship design that we're trying to bring into life. And that ship is the Cormorant. That is Captain Valen's. More on him later. That is Captain Valen's main flagship. It's the ship that Zay and Achaea have been training on their entire lives. So I'm expecting next week to have that concept art completed and ready to show you guys. From there, we're going to be moving into making the first level of the game, so I am really excited to be bringing those to you as well. The Cormorant's development stages are going to be as follow. We're going to be doing the concept art here in March, so I expect here by mid-month that we'll have that completed. And then in April, we're going to spend some of our time going and making that into a playable level. As we move into April, we're going to take the concept art from the Cormorant ship and start putting that into the 3D space, as well as making it a playable level. I still think that we're on cue for the 3D modeling of the ship and the characters, as well as our first trailer by the May-June timeframe. So stay tuned for all of that. I do want to thank everybody for their support, and I've been getting a lot of good feedback as I've been networking a lot with folks that are passionate about JRPGs to see what exactly we want to try and integrate into this game in order to bring a modern, fresh look at how a flying airship, air pirate type of game should look. Thank you again for your continued support, and as always, I'll see you guys on the Horizons.